how did we as like a community take honestly like 10 minutes worth of footage from 7 Harry Potter movies plus like, I don't know, a handful of other clips of different fan cast actors and then make them, it's like the same things over and over and over again.
But it hits. It hits. You know why?
No.
Because the 10 minutes of footage are the gayest 10 minutes of footage in history.
Welcome to the Redirect Podcast. I'm Abigail Freshley.
And I'm Emily Rojas. The Redirect Podcast is the show where we shift the conversation back to books. We discuss themes from some of our favorite books and how those themes show up in our real lived experiences.
On today's episode, we're going to answer the burning question that I know is in all of our minds. What should I read if I'm really obsessed with listening to Noah Kahan's music?
But before we get to that very important endeavor, we would love for you to support the show in a few really simple ways. First, you can go onto Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a 5-star review, and tell us about how much you love our show.
You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Redirect Podcast. You can follow Emily everywhere at Emily Rojas Reads, me on TikTok at Fabigail11, and on Instagram at Fabigail Insta. You can also go to redirectpodcast.com to view our whole content library, shop our adorable merch, and send us an email or read our bios, or I don't know what else, whatever else you can do on our website. That's pretty much it.
But we'd love for you to do that.
But if you really, really, really love the show, of course, we would love for you to share our show with a friend personally, because that is by far the best way to help us grow our community of book-loving nerds. And yeah, that is our intro. And we're so excited about this episode.
Your part gets longer and longer every time we do something new.
I keep on like getting lost in the middle of it.
I know. And I love it.
I need a better way to do it.
No, I think you do a great job. It just continues to lengthen. But we're here.
We are here. We are here to do an episode idea that you had, which I think is really good, which is like, hey, we did this with Taylor Swift. It was whenever she released Tortured Poets,
Department, yeah. Which was so much fun. We didn't do it
exclusive to that album, but it was just like songs that are Taylor Swift affiliated in our minds.
Yeah, and books, which was fun.
Yeah. Books that were Taylor Swift affiliated. Yeah. And so I'm excited to do that this time. I'm so curious to hear what you have to say.
Me too.
I am also, I think some of my songs, so some of my associations are direct like song to book. Mm-hmm. Some of them are more just like concept.
I like that. Yeah.
Like vibe. Like
I would say probably same.
This. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as I was prepping for this episode, I was thinking 2 problems. Number 1, we kind of discussed this in TikTok DMs. My brain is so deeply rotted in 2 ways: Heated Rivalry and Wolfstar, which is that I can associate them with everything. And unfortunately, that
literally
does put blinders on me, because I'm like, wait, I have to think about other books. I can't just recommend Heated Rivalry and Wolfstar fan fiction, so I won't. That will be for a later TikTok post probably. But number 2, I realized that this, like, Noah Kahan's writing pretty much hits the vibe of what I'm often looking for in a book, which is like complicated characters, melancholy, place as like a character, the setting as like a separate character. So if you guys have any recs, please feel free to send those my way, because I was like, dang, this would be great.
I really had the thought, I was like, you know what the true book that is associated with Noah Kahan's catalog is?
Yeah.
The DSM.
I do. Oh. Like, correct. That too.
Like, there are some songs on the new album, The Great Divide.
Yes.
That I'm like, respectfully, if you have a book that feels like this song, keep it for me. Don't tell me.
Send it to me, please.
I don't want to read it.
No, that's fair.
Purely because a lot of the content of this album was written about his like estrangement from his sibling.
Yeah.
Which I have lived experience with.
Sure.
So I'm like, I don't actually need to read a book about what's happening in my own life.
In your actual life. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah. And they're super specific. I'm like, yeah, I am totally like, yeah, music can be about anything. Like if you relate to it, then that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And so many people on the internet are relating to a couple of the songs in the new album about complex relationships that they have in their life with various family members. And I'm like, from the first listen, I knew that was about a sibling.
Yeah.
Like from the first listen. And then I guess it got confirmed that he wrote some of the songs about his sister. And I'm like, yeah. I knew that.
Yeah.
So,
didn't need to tell me.
So keep those for me.
Yeah.
Keep those for me. I don't need to read it. But, yeah. I think that you and I may have some overlap in our lists. And so I'm feeling competitive about who gets to go first.
Ooh, I tried to pick ones that I wasn't sure if you had read. So actually, I'm not sure that we will overlap. But I imagine that some of yours would be what I have on my like backup plan list. So yeah.
Okay.
So, but if you want to go first, go first. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
I feel like, first of all, this is more your culture, so you're going to have a better list.
Sure.
But I'm feeling really competitive about this piece.
Okay.
And that is like the one happy song on The Great Divide is Doors.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think Dan is a happy song?
I think Dan is a happy song.
But also, he does talk about his other friend dying.
Correct. That's why I love it. That's happy to me. I would say I do not find Doors to be a happy song. I find Doors to be deeply relatable and anxiety. It's like anxious attachment love. So that's real.
Yeah. I actually took that as avoidant attachment because I felt like if it was like an anxious attachment song, it's like
maybe both.
Get closer to me, get closer to me. But like, okay, anyways, I think
interesting. What do you think
Doors is Ilya Rozanov's theme song? And you know what? That's my one heated rivalry mention for this whole episode, but I had to get it out there.
Extremely valid.
For those who are unfamiliar with the text, let's read you some of the lyrics here. I grew up pretending sticks were little guns. I would point them at my dad and he'd get mad because God forbid I hurt someone. I'd hurt anyone I loved. Anyone who got too close, anyone who wouldn't look. And then he said, I'm the trouble ahead that I scream in my sleep. You're putting money on red. I'm a sure bet at a losing streak. I keep showing you doors, but you can't open them up because it gets harder to see me the closer you try to look. And then he said, how does it feel, babe, that you're the one who decided to knock? And I feel like that is so Ilya Rozanov. Like, he's like, I have a lot of pain. I have a lot of problems. I want to be seen so badly. I want to be known and loved and cared for. But I'm hiding behind like this armor of being like this asshole, this like tough guy, whatever. But really, I'm covering up all of the softness within. And like, I feel like I'm a dangerous person who can hurt someone. I feel like I have the ability to really hurt your heart. But gosh, I really want you to like risk it anyway. Like I really want somebody to knock on the door and like so that I can open it for them. And I just think that's his song.
I really like that interpretation. So yes, I one of the best edits I've seen is the Ilya song. What am I saying? The Ilya edit to this song, which I did send you, and it's that is him. And I think that's part of. I think what will be so interesting about season 2. I've been seeing a lot of discourse that I tried to avoid about season 2, but like in the book, in the long game, you're so like stuck in Ilya's head that it feels like, Shane, you idiot, how could you not notice like he's struggling? But I think in the show, it will be more like he doesn't really open up. He doesn't show Shane those parts of himself. And so I think it'll be interesting how it's like portrayed from an outside lens instead of like being in his head. And
like I'm particularly thinking about the scene from season 1 and also in book 1 where they're in the hotel room at the All-Star game and Shane is like, I like you. And he's like, no, you don't like me.
You don't like me.
I'm not. And then he's like, you don't like me. I'm not. And then it's like, he can't finish saying, he's like, what he's trying to say is like, I'm not good enough. I'm not right for you. Yeah. I have too much going on. I've got this baggage with Russia and my mom and my dad and my fucked up family.
Yeah.
And
nobody ever really likes me. Yeah. No one likes me. They like
what I'm useful
the
for.
persona. Yeah, they like that I play on good hockey on their team. They like having sex with me, but like nobody's ever liked me except my mom.
Yes.
Who's gone, who left me. It wasn't even enough. Yeah, for her to stay.
Yes.
Ugh.
And then Shane being like, no, I think I like you a little too much.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, that's the knocking. You decided to knock. You knocked.
Okay.
Like,
I'm sick.
I could make it, like, again, you and I said this off mic. We can make literally anything.
I can.
About
every
this.
single song on this album could be about them, and is and will be.
And I can't. But I'm not going to do that to this whole episode. But I had to do just that one because I genuinely like when I hear that song. Like he is in my brain.
Yeah,
I see him,
and that's
behind my eyes. Anyways, okay, your turn.
Okay, my first one is actually a book I just read that I thought fit perfectly, not only with a song. It's not the one you're thinking of. It's a different one. Because I wanted to save the one. Yes, I wanted to save the one you're thinking of for the recent reads discussion. Okay. However, this book, first of all, I want to say, I hesitate to recommend you romance books because I'm never sure where exactly our tastes overlap. I have never been so certain that you will love something as I am about this.
I didn't realize it was a romance book.
It is romance. It's romantasy, I guess. Technically, I would say it doesn't fit that vibe.
Is it The Everlasting?
The Everlasting by Alex with an I, Harrow.
Okay.
So the lyrics I'm relating to this, he says, "Oh, I can't keep starting over, sleeping in a bed half empty, daydreaming. All love must leave. Oh, but search for you I will." Okay, so The Everlasting follows a researcher, professor. I guess he's not really a professor. He works like at a university, but he's a researcher. Historian. His name is Owen, which is a great name for a nerdy professor, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
He is like scrawny, cowardly. He went to war, but he got like brutally injured. And he has been his whole life obsessed with the legend of Sir Una, the female knight of Everlasting. And he has like spent his entire career researching her, looking for, you know, more information about her. But the problem is there are no firsthand accounts of her life. Everything that he knows about her is secondhand. Legends passed down. She lived 1,000 years ago, but her legend like lives on in Everlasting, in Dominion, which is the, you know, nation that they live in. And Dominion is currently at war with the people of the hinterlands, and so it's very like a tense time in their nation. And they like cling to the legend of Sir Una, who was this like amazing knight who could defeat anyone in battle, and she was you know, killed tons of people and united Dominion under the crown of the queen or whatever. And so one day, as he's researching, a book appears on his desk mysteriously.
Okay.
And it is a first-hand account of the life of Sir Una of Everlasting, and he reads it and he's like, oh my god, whoever wrote this loved her and mourned her. And like you can feel it in the text, and he's reading, and it's a first-hand account, and so he's reading, and then on the 7th day the book disappears, and in its place is this is all the beginning. In its place is a card with an address. He takes the card, he goes to the address, of course he does, and he encounters a government official there who hands him a blank version of the book and says, the book is empty because you haven't written it yet. And you need to go back in time and help Sir Una because she's at a critical point in her, like the fate of her life that we've all heard about. And she needs you to go back and to help her and to to see it to the end. This book is so good. It is so good. I am not like a romantasy person. I'm not a historical fiction person. This kind of technically feels like both, but it is insane. I love also, like, not only is Sir Una a female knight, but she's also, like, I feel like a worse romantasy book would make Sir Una, like, or just Una, whatever. It would make her, like, oh, she's surprisingly strong for her, like, small stature. And, like, but she's not. She's big. She's strong. Her back muscles are described in, like, very precise detail. And Owen, like...
Hold up.
I'm telling you, you will love this book. Owen is like, he loves that about her. Like, he falls in love with her as she is. And it's not like, oh, well, in spite of her like giant stature, but she's like big and strong and like tough, and she has calloused hands, and like she's rough around the edges, and she's not gentle. And she like, they have this love story. It's so insane. I was not prepared.
Okay.
The twists, the turns.
Say no more.
It's
Say no
one of
more.
those books too where you're like, hey, there's like 300, okay, not that many because it's not that long, but like 200 pages left. Feels like things are wrapping up kind of fast. What's going to happen next? And then you're not ready. You're not ready. So it's so good.
I hate that feeling of being like, oh, things are a little too good.
It's
with
like when
too
you're
much time
watching
left.
Survivor and they go to tribal council and there's half an hour left in the episode. You're like,
oh,
something's about to
what's
happen.
up? Hold up.
Anyways, so, but if you've read this book, I think you will understand why I'm relating those specific lyrics to the book. I don't want to go into too much more detail, but I thought this was like heartbreaking, beautiful. The prose is insane. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Okay. It's on
so
hold.
good.
It's on hold.
Thank God. I know you will like it.
Okay.
And I was devastated as well to find, I went on to AO3. There are 2 fics under this fandom. One of them is like a massive crossover. It's
Like literally there are 2.
There are 2. And I'm so upset because it was that good where I was like, I need to stay here. I want to read more. I need to read more about them. And so
Is it a standalone novel or will there be a sequel?
It is a standalone. I don't see a path for there to be a sequel. It very does wrap up everything. But I've heard that there's a short story that she wrote that was kind of the original inspiration for this. So I'm going to go track that down at some point.
Sometimes all it takes is, sometimes it's a one and done. You don't, not everything has to be
And it was so
sequel.
good. But I will read this again. Like, I want to own this. I want to reread it. It was so good. I like can't get over it. So, yeah, I can't keep starting over, sleeping in a bed half empty, daydreaming. All love must leave, but search for you I will. And he will always search for her. So, that's it. That's my first pick.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so sold.
Yes.
You had me at like, here's my truth. I'm imagining Sir Una as Alona Mar. That's
yes. Correct.
Okay. So,
but blonde. Yeah. Make her blonde. But yeah, that's it.
Here's my thing.
That's how I would picture her, yeah.
Alona Mar lives in my neighborhood.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm scared
I don't know, like, is that something you really want? Yeah.
No, I'm scared that I will see her, and I'm scared that I won't see her. Either one is terrifying.
Either way,
it's
horrifying.
What will I do? No one knows. No one knows what I will do. No one knows what will happen. I don't.
Yeah, only God knows.
Only God knows.
Good luck. If you meet her, be like, hey, do you read? Would you ever want to come on our pod?
No, she does. She freaking does.
Okay, Alona. Maybe she's listening. If you're out there, we'd love to have you. Anyway, yes, that is exactly it. Like, yes, correct.
Okay, perfect.
Can't wait for you to report back.
I'm so there. Can't wait. Yes. I'll let you know in 11 weeks.
Okay.
Which is the hold length.
Yeah. It took me a long time to get it from the library, but it was worth the wait. And it was worth starting it again, even though I would say if you're going to pick this up, it did take a minute for me to get into. Obviously, I DNF'd the first time I read it. But wait until they meet, until Owen goes back in time. If by that point you're not sold, then you can stop. But I would at least push through, get to that point. It's not very far in.
Sure.
So that's my recommendation. Yeah.
I get it. I'm with you.
Okay.
Where should I go next with this?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go with vibes, and then I'll go specific, and then I'll go vibes again. So vibes, I would say, particularly for The Great Divide, and actually for Stick Season 2, there are a lot of Noah Kahan has a lot of songs about complicated family relationships with his parents, relationships between his parents, with their divorce, which happened in 2020 when he was writing Stick Season. And then complicated family dynamics with adult siblings and just whatever. There's just this sense of like, for instance, like with You're Gonna Go Far. So there's like this duality. So in his first album, there's a song about like, while we clean shit up in the yard, you'll go far. We're so happy, like, you know, we're so happy that you've left here and you're going to go do something. But then also in The Great Divide, there are several songs that are about his responsibility to take care of his family, to like be on a song about being on the road back home to like go fix shit, like get everything straight. And just like this push and pull, the complicated family dynamic, being from a small town and then like going and becoming the successful musician. Anyways, I think all of those vibes fit the Anne Patchett catalog of books. Anne Patchett is just, you know, like, this is not a hot take. She's just like a literary fiction white lady that is always like I'm like, whatever. She doesn't write genre. She writes books about families and their complicated dynamics. And particularly The Dutch House is set in New England, which is, like you mentioned, Noah Kahan has a strong sense of place in his art. And so does Anne Patchett. Commonwealth is another book by Anne Patchett that's about a complicated family dynamic. It involves divorce and half siblings and step siblings and kind of the web that we weave, though it is set in California. But I think either The Dutch House or Commonwealth really just feel like a Noah Kahan song. It's like, yeah, there's some melancholy. There's some tension. There's also love. Nothing is really simple. No one's good or bad. There's just like a lot of people who are trying their hardest. And that's what Anne Patchett books feel like to me. So if that is what you like about Noah Kahan's music, then that's what I would recommend.
Very good. I need to read The Dutch House. It's been on my TBR for a long time.
You'll really like it.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
But maybe it's like hard to even say what it's about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That one, The Dutch House is follows the main two characters are a brother and sister. And in that book in particular, the brother and sister have a strained dynamic with their parents and step parents. And it's like they depend on each other to parent each other and to raise each other. And even as adult siblings, like there's network. And I think that one really feels like a Noah Kahan song, even though he wrote songs about sibling estrangement. I think also just like, he has some songs about friendships and complicated relationships that are like that too. And highly recommend
that. Thank you. Okay.
Not a hot take though.
No, I'm going to do vibes as well, which is that basically, other than the two aforementioned brain rot things that I cannot stop thinking about when I listen to this album, the person I can't stop thinking about is fucking Benji Ovich, who is always on my mind.
I knew you were going to say this.
I couldn't not. And if you don't know, Benji is one of the characters in the Beartown trilogy by Friedrich Bachmann, which I have talked at length about. So this isn't a hot take really by me or by anyone. But especially I thought about All Them Horses, which is like, he says, I know I want to beat it bad. Everyone looks happy in a photograph. I cross the county line. I can't go back. I'm always on my own. And Benji is like, if you haven't heard me talk about this before, Beartown is about a town in the middle of the woods, and it's a big hockey town. And so hockey plays a big role in the plot and in the setting. Place is very, very important. It's like a very isolated town. It's very cold. It's dark for most of the winter. And so like that plays a big role in the vibes. And Benji is one of the main characters. If you've never read anything by Friedrich Bachmann, he does a lot of like the omniscient narrator storytelling. So there's not like a singular main character. It kind of jumps around. But Benji is one that appears in all three books. And he is sort of like the big fighter on the hockey team. He's not necessarily the best player, but he's the guy who will fight for the best hockey player.
He's the Ryan Price, as it were.
Correct, the Ryan Price. For those unfamiliar. And he has a big heart, though, very much like Ryan Price. And he also is gay and not out to anybody in his life, really.
Much like Ryan Price.
Much like Ryan Price. Very similar vibes. And his best friend in the world, who he's like kind of implied to be maybe in love with, ends up being accused of sexual assault in the first book, and he has to kind of make this choice with like, is he going to stick by his best friend who he loves, or do what he feels is right? And things get worse from there from Benji. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It does not get well. It does not get better. But you know, he's just such a complicated and interesting character to me. And the journey that he goes on through all these books is like deeply important to me. I also, when I think about him, I think about Dashboard, not because I think he's an asshole, but because of this lyric that says, just when you think that the road's straight ahead, when the devil shows up on your dashboard again. There's a point where Benji tries to leave Beartown and he does end up coming back. And so that song makes me think about him a little bit of like, you can leave and you can go away, but like this place is always going to cling to you and the consequences of what's going on there are always going to impact your life. And hopefully that's not true for everyone. I hope people can escape from their complicated small towns where there might be risk of bad things happening to you, but Benji does not. And so I will always think of him. And do not send me the edits. I know they must exist. I thank God every day that not one has crossed my desk.
What is the fan casting for Benji?
Okay, so there is a TV show. So it's like wherever he's originally from. I think Finland, Sweden, one of those places. So it's not in English. And there have been talks of an English adaptation, but I haven't seen it. I honestly don't care to. I will never reread these. One of our listeners, shout out, commented on a Spotify post and said they reread Beartown as a comfort read. I will not be doing that. I will never read this again, but I love it so much. And so you should read it when you're in a solid, stable mental state, because I think it's worth getting to know Benji, despite everything that horrible that happens to him. And there are other characters, but he's just the one. To me, he embodies this album and trying to leave and not being able to, and still thinking about the complicated relationships that you leave behind. So that's tough.
That's a good one. I can tell that the vibe is right.
Correct. And I love it. I love those kind of books. So please send them to me. Just, be prepared. Trigger warnings. Aggressive trigger warnings on that one. Okay, what's your next one?
Okay, this is one of the ones I thought you might pick.
Okay.
And that is Happy Place.
Yes.
And Maine, of course.
Correct. Yes. Objectively correct.
So, so the lyric here I'm drawing from or the beginning of the song is, tell me, lover, now that you've made your change, was your soul rediscovered? Was your heart rearranged? Are you still taking pills in the morning? And did you lose that longing now for a walk through an ocean town? Because this town's just an ocean now. We could keep going. The whole song is about
the whole song,
basically. You don't hate the summers. You're just afraid of the space, asking strangers for answers to forget what they say. A boat beside the dock in the sunlight, and nothing but the water and the sunrise now. Just a lack of an open mouth, because this town's just an ocean now. So the song is obviously about Win and Harriet, and
obviously he wrote it for them.
Yeah, having this place literally in Maine, by the way,
correct,
that you go to be yourself and to be seen as who you are, and this longing of like, this is Harriet and Win breaking up and then reuniting in Maine at the summer house and being like, are you any different? Are you still the same as who you are? And like,
yes.
I miss this place, your head and your heart. My dad still tells me when they're playing your songs, laughing at the way that you would say, if only baby, there were cameras in the traffic lights, they make me a star. The whole thing is just like about, we want to get back to this place where we are ourselves, that we can be free, and that we could be known. And when we're there, we can't help but fall back to each other.
Correct.
I mean, the whole thing is just literally Emily Henry. First of all, when you adapt Happy Place, don't have Yulin Kwong be a part of it.
Get her away.
When you do it, get the rights to the song, bitch.
Yes. This if this isn't the opening, the beginning guitar parts, like the beginning, the little guitar. If that's not Harriet like on the plane, I don't want. By the way, this is so unrelated, but I am a part of the now conspiracy theory that the reason. Do you know his song "Pain is Cold Water"? Do you listen to that ever?
Yeah.
So it's not released. There's only the live version. People are saying it might be on the Hunger Games soundtrack.
Go away. Shh. No.
Because it should have theoretically been on this album.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, spiritually, Noah Kahan is Hunger Games.
Correct. That's there too. But so is almost everything.
Yeah. But no, actually, one of the greatest So this is an aside. This isn't on my list, but one of the greatest
Yeah.
edits I've ever seen in my life that profoundly changed me in the way I was as a human being was a Haymitch edit
Of course.
to Algebrook Road.
Correct.
The view
That's another
between
one.
villages.
That's Remus Lupin as well.
Yeah, hello. Past Algebrook Road,
minute
I'm
from
over the
home.
bridge. But I feel so far from
So
it.
far
The
from
death
it?
of my dog.
My dog.
Okay, no,
The
yeah,
stretch of
come
my
on.
skin. So put
It's all washing
Peyton's
over
cold
me. I'm
water.
angry again. No, I
The
mean,
things
that's
that I
all.
lost here, the people I knew, they've got me surrounded. Dude, Noah Kahan. Nobody's writing music. You know why
This
no
song
one's
is
writing
about-
music like Noah
This song is
Kahan?
about returning to District 12, and it's in
Correct.
ruins.
Yes.
And you're returning from the second quarter quell.
Correct.
The third
That's
quarter
a
quell.
fact. That is what it's about. You know what I was thinking though about this album? Like, you can be Taylor Swift and write songs about your ex-boyfriends, but Taylor Swift is never going to write a song about her dad, and like that's honest because it's a scary thing to do. And I just like to Noah Kahan to give us this, which feels insanely vulnerable, and to be talking in this incredibly painful and honest way about your family's actual problems is crazy, and I love him for it. And I'm sure that it could go one of two ways. It could be a really healthy thing to do. It could be a horrific thing to do. So anyways, I just think like nobody's doing it like him to this extent, and it's crazy. So shout out. And to keep like to people you still have a relationship with is what I'm trying to say. Like it's you can write about an ex or a family member you never talked to. For this to be family that you still have in your life, and to write like this is a really difficult thing to do. So, anyways, Maine is happy place, and that's a correct objective take.
And View Between Villages is
Haymitch.
Is Haymitch, and it also is Remus Lupin.
Correct.
No,
Yes.
because it edits to him like transforming to the stretch of my skin.
No. And he's walking across the bridge at Hogwarts.
Over me.
I'm angry.
Honestly, it's like how did we as like a community take honestly like 10 minutes worth of footage from 7 Harry Potter movies plus like I don't know a handful of other clips of different fan cast actors and then make them it's like the same things over and over and over again.
But it hits. It hits. You know why?
No.
Because the 10 minutes of footage are the gayest 10 minutes of footage in history.
Okay. The other day, I randomly had a weird edit on my feed that was, you know the movie The Holdovers? It's like a Christmas movie. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It was an edit about the main character boy from that. But
Sure.
Zach was just like looking over my shoulder and he was like, oh my God. Because he was like assuming it was Wolfstar because it has the same vibe.
It does have the same vibe.
He's like, this is what Wolfstar edits look like to me. And he's like, random picture of one actor, random picture of another. Like, it just doesn't make any sense at all.
The thing is, though, like, no one ever
you have to
explained
be
it to
so
me.
many
You just have to get
layers
it.
deep.
Correct.
You have to be so deep
Yes,
into this internet
yes.
subculture to understand why this montage of different actors.
But it makes sense.
Anyways.
Thank God.
All right.
Anyways,
Hey, back to you.
back to me. Okay. So I picked, this one is another, I haven't read this book in a long time. So to be honest with you, but the vibes are there, which is that I think the vibe of American Cars is an eldest daughter vibe. It is the person who's going to take care of everything. And I think the vibe of the book, Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, is the eldest daughter book. And it follows 4 siblings. They had complicated relationships with their parents. Their dad was famous and kind of had nothing to do with them for a long time. And it all takes place at this big party that they're throwing, sort of like this annual event that they do every year. But there's flashbacks and things happening during the party, and it all comes to a head this one night. And the main character is Nina, who is like the eldest daughter of this family, and she is like taken on all the pressure that no one's really even putting on her, but they kind of are. And she feels like she has to give up her own dreams, her own life to like take care of her siblings and take care of her family and like carry on the legacy or whatever. So that's just a full vibe space. I love this book. I think this book is the most underrated of her books. And it is probably, it's definitely top 3 for me of her books. Might be top 2. It's one of my favorites of hers. It's really good. And I read it and felt, yeah, like is the complicated sibling dynamics here. And I think you'll relate to it if you relate to American Cars.
Wait, is this your top 2? What's your top 1?
I don't know.
Because
I think Atmosphere is my favorite. And then
so you're going to go Atmosphere, Malibu Rising, and then what?
Daisy Jones, but they could switch. I don't know.
And then where are you putting Seven Husbands?
That to me is like farther down.
Yeah, you're fine.
To me. I think the Daisy Jones audiobook would be number 2, and then this actual book would be number 2. The Daisy Jones book on its own, I think, falls to number 3. I just think the audiobook is such a experience. But yeah, I love Malibu Rising, so I think if you relate to American Cars, you should listen to Malibu Rising. Thank you. Also, the Nick from New Girl edit to American Cars.
Oh my God.
That's sick. I was sick of you to send me. I did not like it. That episode is one of my favorite episodes of TV when he goes to Chicago after his dad dies.
And Jess is like so attracted to him.
Yeah, because it's like, oh God, he's this... we think of him as our loser friend who we always have to take care of, but he goes home and they're like, you got to fix everything, Nick. You got to take care of it. You're tough. You can handle everything. So that would be my other suggestion is go read Malibu Rising, watch Chicago from New Girl, and then listen to American Cars and you'll get the full immersive experience. Yeah.
Oh, Nick,
my baby.
All right. This is my last one. This is vibes based, but also attached to a certain song. And this is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. This is a book that is told in 2 time jumps.
Yeah.
When the 2 main characters, who don't ask me what their names are, don't know, don't care, honestly.
Yeah.
They
it's irrelevant.
are like childhood friends, childhood love, young love. Big gap of estrangement, reconnect as adults, and slowly over the book, you are learning about what happened to them over their lives. And now they're reconnecting. And the song I'm most connecting this to is All My Love by Noah Kahan. So how have things been? Well, love, now that you mention it, my folks still talk. They speak in these 2-word sentences. I'm saying too much, but you know how it gets out here. No winter coke, keep all the cold of your atmosphere. You've got all my love while I'm still out here with the pills and the dogs. If you need me, dear, I'm the same as I was. It's all okay. There ain't no drop of bad blood. It's all my love. You've got all my love. You've got all my love. And I just think this is so them.
Yeah, correct.
We have the vibe is we have such a rich history that it's okay. Like if we could just go back into that pattern, if we could just reconnect to that vulnerability, if we could drop the mask, if we could be honest with each other about how we're feeling, we could so easily go back to that and it won't matter. None of it else matters because you have so much of my love. There's not a drop of bad blood. It's all my love. And I feel like this is also the vibe with a lot of the songs from his first album.
Yeah.
There's just shit that happens. Like there's just life shit that happens that just gets in the way. And we now as adults have the opportunity to correct that. So
no book has ever made me cry like that book. I don't know what it was. It just like I was just like wrapped. Maybe that's not true. Maybe like this Harry Potter, 7th Harry Potter book, but like other than that, this one just got me. It's devastating.
The Great Alone got me really bad.
Yeah, that one hit me.
The Nightingale got me really, really bad.
That one would have been worse if I finished it when I was at work. So I was like,
I gotta shove this down.
Fight the tears.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I can do one more.
Okay.
I was thinking about disclaimer. I know that Willing and Able is not a song about romantic love, but I do think it kind of
be whatever you want.
Sure, it can be whatever you want. So I think it kind of tracks with the book that I recently read that I talked about, which was No Matter What by Cara Bastone, which is about a married couple sort of on the brink of divorce, being unable to like talk to each other and finding their way to communicate again after a tragic accident happens in their lives. And I think the song just like hits that vibe. You know what I've been trying to rack my mind? You probably might not know, but I feel like there's a scene in my mind from like a sitcom or a movie, a rom-com maybe, like where there's a couple and they're like, we should stay and we should have the fight instead of like not talking about
Jim
it.
and Pam.
Oh yes,
Jim and Pam.
that is what I'm thinking. You're right. I've been searching for this. Like, what
like,
is
no,
that
I think,
I'm thinking?
No, I think
we need to fight.
If you come home tonight, I think we're gonna fight. I think we should fight. Yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. Thank you so much. You saved me.
You're welcome.
But that's the vibe of this book, where it's like sometimes being willing and being able to like have this conversation is not going to be easy, and fight like we used to fight, that line. And it's like, yeah, sometimes when there's like this distance in a relationship, you have to be willing and able and have the fight. And that's what it reminded me of, that scene from The Office. Thank you. And also this book. So it's so good. Yeah.
Do you know what kills me the most about that song is at the end when he's like, I'm willing and able, I'll be willing and able. And he said, if you're willing, I'm able.
Yes.
And that's the fuck it all. Is like, if you are either unwilling or you are unable, it does not matter how willing and able I am.
The other person is.
Speaking of Ilya Rozanov, you know, like he could do all of his work, and his brother will still like,
he's not willing or able.
He's unable, you know, or he's unwilling or whatever. And it's like, oh God. Yeah. But sometimes
his brother,
theoretically, it's like, well, that's the other thing about his brother, who, you know, what's so interesting. I wonder why they decided to change his name for the show from Andre to Alexei, but
I think there was a reason. I remember Jacob said something in an interview, like there's certain rules about names on TV and like how close they can be to like a real or something. I don't know. There was something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm not like defending him.
Yeah.
But I am saying like he also went through so much trauma.
Oh no.
Like
correct.
He had the same parents as Ilya.
Yes, and he has a kid, and he's the older sibling, so who knows what?
And he had to, and he was the caretaker for their dad.
Yes,
so
he was stuck behind. It's exactly this dynamic. Yeah, he's the one who got left behind. Okay,
yeah, and like the way he's treating Ilya is not okay.
No,
and also like, is he willing and is he able to fix it? Because it doesn't matter how willing and able Ilya is.
Yeah.
In this situation, or anyone else who has an estrangement with their sibling, but but like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like if the other if you're willing, I'm able.
Yeah.
Or in like a love relationship or a parent relationship or really whatever, a friendship, like whatever connects to you about this song. Yeah, if you're willing and able, like we can kick this rock around. If you know, we could fight. Yeah. We could do it like we used to do, like when we were kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have to be those two things.
Take the first step.
And like, that's all it takes. But also,
it's so hard. Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
It's just, I'm actually glad. I can't believe you got that much into a song.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad you said that too, because I forgot to make this note, but the Cain and Abel allusion to willing and able. Yeah. Reminded me also of East of Eden, which I have also talked at length about, which is a retelling of Cain and Abel. But if you're looking for, location as its own character, complicated family dynamics spanning multiple generations, sibling relationships, obviously there's the Cain and Abel of it all, but not in the way that you might expect. I think you should read East of Eden. So I forgot to mention that one. But yeah, those are my two for willing and able. Two very different books, but two of my favorites actually that I've read. So
willing and able is a hard song to listen to.
Punch. It is a gut punch. I mean,
it's a great song. It's a fantastic song, but wow. Also 23. Oh my God.
I can't.
If you have a book that reminds you of the song 23,
actually, frankly,
literally keep that to yourself.
Everything else.
He says, what does he say? He's like, if I never see you again, you can be anything I want. 23, clean in the engine heat, teaching me how the thing runs.
Stay gone.
Yeah. Stay gone
to me.
Like literally, don't come back into my life Because you'll ruin the only happy memory I
Yeah.
have of us together.
Yeah.
You'll ruin that if you come back into my life because you are not willing and able.
Yeah. Dude. No, 23 is not okay. It's really not okay. Yeah. Stay away from me. Stay away. It's another thing.
Anyways.
I will never watch the movie Beautiful Boy. I will never watch it, no matter how many edits
No, baby.
TikTok serves to me of that movie. I know you think that might be something I would like. Never in my life will I watch that movie. Stay away from
you know
me.
what? While we're at it, you know what's just honestly a bridge too far for me on the TikTok edit world, and it's like it's like if we're getting a bridge too far for me, is the Elio. Have you seen those?
No.
Like from what's that movie with Timothy Chalamet, the other gay movie?
Oh, Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me. Yes, there's like a part from that. I need you to know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
Yeah, send it to me. Maybe I've seen it. I do get a lot of Call Me by Your Name edits. Once again, I do understand what TikTok thinks of me. I am not unaware.
Okay, so in the movie, Army Hammer's character didn't age well, by the way. Is speaking. He's like, it's like the age gap love, like the forbidden gay relationship that's going on.
Yes.
Between Oliver, who's played by Army Hammer, and Elio, who's played by Timothy Chalamet. And there's like this moment, this like deeply emotional moment in the movie where he's like, Elio. And he's like whispering his name over and over and over again to him. And people have started like overlaying that with other songs and stuff in...
No. I haven't seen that and I don't want to.
No, because it'll go from like Brokeback Mountain.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
To which it'll go from Brokeback Mountain with like with Jack and Ennis. And then it will go to Oliver and Elio, and then it will go to Shane and Ilya.
Yeah, no. That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right now I have like a freaking every time I log into TikTok, I get 1 million likes because I comment. I have to stop commenting on your posts, and I have to stop commenting on Brokeback Mountain edits because that's when I get these crazy notifications. But it's to an Ethel Cain song, and I commented, "Leave Ethel Cain out of this, please, God." And it keeps getting likes because I understand people relate to that sentiment. Like, stop with the Ethel Cain. Ethel Cain needs to stay away from Brokeback Mountain. Those together are too much. That's too much.
Yeah,
same with the
y'all
Elio.
chill out.
It's too much. Like, we've got enough. We've got enough. You know.
No, the ones that absolutely send me when it's like the message is trying to say is that like Jack and Ennis had this like cursed relationship so that Shane and Ilya could have like a beautiful happy ending.
Yes, and I don't want to see
like,
that.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, shut up.
What are you talking about?
Feed. Blocked.
Oh my God! Literally delete your account.
That's another one though. If you guys have any Ethel Cain.
Do not give them to her.
I will take them. Give them to me. Anyway.
Okay.
What have you read recently?
Would you like to? Yeah, let's talk about what we read recently. Well, okay. How many do you have to talk about?
2.
Okay, let me see what I have.
And one of them you have also read, and they're both by the same author.
Okay, you start because
I will give you 3 clues.
I really just have the one I want to talk about. So you start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously I read that Everlasting. We got that covered. Then
so
do you want to talk about the one that you've read first, or the one that you haven't read first? Of Cat Sebastian. Okay.
Wait. Okay, but can I say something?
Yeah.
I have that from the library. I haven't started it yet. So don't.
I won't say too much.
Don't say too much.
Okay.
Because I have Starshipped ready to read.
Okay. So I did read Starshipped. Cat Sebastian.
And this is Cat Sebastian's first. This is her first contemporary, right?
Yes.
Which I think this is why I love her so much, because she's like.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
But I do think I don't know. I'm interested to see your thoughts.
Okay.
Starshipped was my first book by her because it came out from the library first, and I'd actually been wanting to read it before you recommended me her other books because I kept seeing this recommended. It follows Charlie and Simon. Great names, by the way. She's really good at names. They don't feel
so
weird.
Great at picking the right names for people.
The right name, correct.
The right name.
And this is 100% from Simon's POV, so it doesn't flip. And Simon is like he is an act. They're both actors. They both star, or they co-star in a sort of like a modern Star Trek-esque show. It's a little bit like campy, but like
that's where the
sci-fi.
name Starship comes from.
Yes, Starship.
Okay.
They, yeah, like it's just like a little, it's not like super serious, maybe like Doctor Who, I don't know, something like that. It's like a cast of characters traveling through space, misadventures. And Simon hates Charlie because he's like a serious actor, and also he's like very neurotic, and he has like a little bit OCD, really bad anxiety, isn't really sociable. And Charlie is like very charming, very extroverted. He started his career as a reality TV show actor and then transitioned into being in this show. And he got off into a bad foot. When Charlie first started, he was like,
pause everything. This is giving me the vibe of Time to Shine. Kind of.
Yes. Very similar.
Where you have like this like one like really outgoing,
very
like
outgoing,
gregarious,
yes.
And someone who's like, okay, got
very
it.
reserved. Yes. And so, yeah, when Charlie first started, he was 20. He was possibly dealing with some addiction issues, and he got off to a very bad start on the set, like fighting and causing problems. But he's now cleaned up. It's been years. They're in like the 7th or 8th season of the show. And so basically what happens is Simon wants to leave the show, but there starts to be these rumors and these tabloids about how both Charlie and Simon are difficult to work with, and nobody wants to work with them, and that they hate each other, and that they fight on all these things. And so Simon is like, well, I want to get a new job, but nobody's going to want to hire me if they think I'm difficult to work with on set. And so him and Charlie concoct this plan to spend time together in public to pretend to be friends so that they can, dispel any of those rumors. And obviously you know where this is going, but there's a road trip. And Cat Sebastian is just so good at like characters like that are specific and complicated and real. And these both feel like very real people who have very real issues. Speaking of Noah Kahan, there's a lot of complicated family dynamics at play in both of their lives that impact how they show up in relationships, and they're like the way that they're patient with each other when things don't always go easily.
Yes, dude, I feel like we asked the universe for a new favorite author to help get us through.
And the universe has delivered.
Yes, the universe has provided, because I'm genuinely so excited to read a ton of back catalog.
Yes, I'm going to read all of her books. All of them.
Especially because I love historical romance so much.
It's everything you like. And I don't even like historical, but we'll get to the next one I read. This one is modern day. And the only reason I was like, would you like it, is because there is like Discord, like people ship their two characters. So there's like little Discord, like
cute
chats, but it's fun, and like references to fan fiction, which I obviously love. Because I was like, oh, Cat Sebastian knows ball. She's been in a fan fiction Discord server before, because these usernames and the conversations they're having feel like I have read them, Yeah. So, anyways, it's just a lot of fun. So I had a good time with this.
I love that.
It was so good. But
I'm so excited
even
to
better
read it
than this was. What is it? You Should Be So Lucky?
You should be so lucky.
You Should Be So Lucky, which you have talked about in our last episode. I texted you fully crying on page 66. That's not even an exaggeration. I was crying genuine tears about these two characters. 60 pages in. I had plans yesterday. Did I do anything I had planned? No, I did nothing all day. No, I read the entire book in one sitting. Literally took me all day.
Okay. Was I right when I said this book feels like when two people's pinkies are grazing?
Yes.
In a movie?
Yes. The yearning. I think their pinkies actually do graze at one point in this book. Like,
because it is a slow burn. I mean, you get halfway through the book, and it's like, it is not like when the payoff finally happens, you're like, this has been earned. Like,
yes,
too many books these days, they get together way too early, and then you're like, what's going on?
Yes, this was my beat. This is what I like about Cara Bastone as well. So I would recommend her for anyone who's looking for this, and Cat Sebastian. They like get together, they kiss, and they hook up all in one moment. Cat Sebastian is not doing that, and neither is Cara Bastone. It's like a real, like there's these like moments,
and it's like intentional too.
When Eddie's like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
Yeah, when Eddie's like, you hear his mental,
Yes.
his inner monologue of like,
Yes.
I don't want him to think that this is just a hookup.
Yes.
So I'm
So
not
I'm
going to have
gonna
sex with
leave.
him right now.
Yes.
Even though like I want to,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave because I need him to know how serious this is to me.
Yes. Yes. Also, one little thing I want to say, Kat Sebastian is a master because I text you about this as well, but there's this one thematic thing that is actually so minor but led to me crashing out, which is at the very beginning of the book, Mark is thinking about his grocery list and how he used to cook and he doesn't anymore, and the only thing he buys every week is the same thing, which is like bananas, cornflakes, and milk and coffee, maybe like everything for his breakfast, and that's the only thing he buys, and then he just eats out.
He like used to be such a good cook, and
He used to be a good cook, and then it's like not, it's a minor thing. Then Eddie comes over as a friend for the first time and is like, hey, do you have orange juice? Okay. And Mark's like, no, I'm sorry, I have nothing. Basically, here's some alcohol. And then the next time Eddie comes over, it's just one line, and it's like, oh, he grabbed the orange juice from the fridge. And it's like, a worse author, most authors, I feel like would have pounded you over the head and said, hey, look, Mark bought orange juice for Eddie because he noticed that he asked for it. But she doesn't even do, it's never even mentioned again. It's just this one line, and I'm sitting there staring at the wall, like freaking out because I'm like, he bought him, or like he changed his grocery list for him.
Dude, what about whenever he found the cherries?
No,
up in the...
no.
I
The cherries, and Eddie's like, am I supposed to be jealous? Like, this is a part of you. I love you, and like you loved him, and that's okay. Oh, I actually want to die. This book was so
no,
good.
you are. I'm telling you, you're
I'm not
not ready for We Could Be So Good. You're not ready.
I'm scared.
You're not ready. It's better. It's better.
I don't know how that's possible, but I'm so excited. I just got it from the library. It was there on the shelf. I didn't even have to wait for it.
I did. I wasn't paying attention because I wasn't aware of We Could Be So Good when I read this book. But what are their faces?
Nick and Andy.
and Nick and Andy. And
Yes,
were you
I did
paying
notice
attention
them.
for them?
Yes,
And then,
yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think they have like dinner with them at the end or something like that.
They have
yeah.
Nick gives advice to Mark at one point, and then they all have dinner together. So
I'm hopeful there will be more. So this one, these two books are the only ones right now in like the. I think the series is like called Mid-Century New York or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful she'll have another one.
I would love one about the lesbians. I forget their names.
Me
Maureen
too.
and something. I would love one about them.
Yeah, but they're already together, so I guess you have to do like a jump
she
back
could do
in
a prequel.
time. But
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You can do everything you want.
Yeah. I'm going to read every book she's ever written, by the way. I'm on this quest now.
She has the formula, right? Like she
gets
she
it.
has the right ingredients.
She fully gets it. So this is exactly what I was looking
for. You to read We Could Be So Good. I mean, it's so unbelievably good. I don't even know.
Okay. I'm ready.
Anyway. All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah. What have you read recently?
Okay. All right. So this is not a romance, but I think you would really like this.
Okay.
It is, if you haven't already read it, it is Everyone is Lying to You by Joe Piazza.
I have not read this.
All right. This is a thriller about that's told from two points of view. One point of view is Lizzie, who, and the other is Rebecca. They were best friends in college, and they had a mysterious falling out, like that was really abrupt, and they haven't talked in a long time. They went on different paths in life. Rebecca ends up being a journalist. She gets married to another journalist. They have a couple of kids, and at the time of this story, she's writing for a women's magazine. And Bex is now going by the name Rebecca, and she is a trad wife with millions of followers.
Oh my God.
On social media.
Say no more. Say no more.
So Lizzie follows her on social media, and she's, you know, like as you would with your friend, like if you had a falling out with and like got super famous, and she still has no idea what's going on with them, whatever. Randomly one day, Rebecca reaches out to her and is like, I need you, I want you to write a story for me. Like I have this like really big thing launching, and I can't say it to you over text, but like, because I'm keeping it really close, but like I'm going to this, they have this, like, there's like this conference called Mom Bomb. It's like a bunch of mom influencers are coming, and like, I want you to come, and I'll tell you about it there, and you can write the story.
Okay.
She goes to the conference and they have dinner together, whatever. She realizes things may not be quite as they seem
Okay.
in Rebecca's life. And she's whatever. The next day, she's at the conference. She's looking around for Rebecca. Rebecca is not there. And the police bust in and they're like, Rebecca's husband, I forget what his name is dead. He's been murdered.
Oh my God. Yes.
And so you're like, wait,
Sold.
what's going on?
Yeah.
So it's told from both of their points of view. You're trying to figure out what happened. She's trying to write a story about it. And I mean, was it like an incredible work of art? No. Is it like a good standard thriller? Yes. And
yeah.
it's I mean, this character is like based off Ballerina Farm.
Sure.
I mean, that's like the whole thing. I read this because I'm really interested and excited to read Yesteryear. Have you heard about this?
I've been seeing a lot about this. Yes.
Okay. So I was talking about that at book club last week and someone recommended this while I'm waiting. But this is Yesteryear is also a thriller that's basically based off Ballerina Farm. So,
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, let me put that one on hold too.
yeah. So, but this is a great place to start. I think you'd really like it. And I think the characters are complicated. Like I didn't walk away being like, I still felt complicated about everyone at the end, but
I love that.
yeah.
I am placing Yesteryear on hold as well, but that one I also just put on hold.
Yeah. I'm excited for you to read that.
I'm so excited. Yeah. Yesteryear was one of the ones that I'm in like a work book club. This was one of the options for this month, but it's not the one that ended up winning. So I won't be reading it for that, but I will read it for me. And I can't wait to read both.
It's hard when you're trying to do a book club and there's like a bunch of like there's like a hold for the books. Like it's hard for people to get the book.
Yeah. I think everyone in my book club pretty much buys the books. I don't. I'm like, if I can't get it at the library, I'm just going to come and not sit down for the book, to be honest.
Yeah.
But most of the time I can get them at the library. So anyway.
I'm actually going through right now and canceling some of the holds I've had because my library changes so that you just you suspend your hold or whatever if you can't read it. And there's some of these books I'm just not going to read.
Yeah. I've been doing that as well lately. You have to know thyself. Also, I've been like not wanting to read a lot of e-reader books. I've been only wanting to read physical books.
I get it.
Which is just the vibe I'm in right now. So a lot of times my Libby holds come in on that are ebooks. I'm like, I'll wait till I can get this in my hands.
Yeah.
Great episode.
All right.
Everybody go read
done.
Cat Sebastian.
I'm excited to go.
Join us.
I'm also like, I'm taking it slow, but I'm still working through Paladin's Grace and I'm looking forward to, I am really enjoying it. And I'm looking forward to giving a full readout on our next episode.
Great. We'll see you guys then.
Cool. Well, that's all for now. Bye.